It's been 7 days. I don't remember a thing. I need somebody to tell me what's happening. I need the front page, some funnies, some current event capers. I need two guys that call themselves the Sunday Papers.
Read all about it. Read all about it, ladies and gentlemen. We got you a newspaper.
Okay.
I mean, look, the news. Let's just start the show by saying this.
All right.
There's a lot going on in the world right now, and it is pretty hard to keep your head about you. And you know, there needs to be a place where you can come and maybe get a little break from it, but at the same time, touch on it lightly. I think that's what we're shooting for.
We're going to do some news, but we're not going to go into the World Economic Forum or Summit, whatever that was, which is full of material, but I don't think we're going to go there.
Now, the whole World Economic Forum thing, is that just bald-faced like companies colluding worldwide?
No, I thought the clips I saw were pretty fascinating of a lot of leaders and some consensus, like, there is a real rupture right now, you know, with everything, with the whole Greenland and all that, and just also attacking countries. So, no, there was some very, very serious talks from world leaders.
But is Davos normally just like a kind of a trilateral commission thing, but in the light of day?
I don't really understand your question.
I mean, isn't it just big businesses from around the world getting together and setting the terms for what the economy is going to be for the next year?
But by big businesses, do you mean countries?
Yeah, but it's the economic leaders of each country that are meeting.
Yeah, I would say one of the goals that they would like is stability.
Yep.
Because capitalists really value stability and predictability.
Right. Well, Democrats do.
Republicans used to more.
Yes. Anyway, can I tell you? Well, let me tell people, we played golf yesterday, which you owe me money for, and you mysteriously can't find my Venmo. You're like Ted Knight not being able to find his wallet after losing on Caddyshack. Hey, Rocky, help the judge find his checkbook.
Yeah.
So we played golf yesterday, and long story short, but we ended up getting two people added to our group, and two of our friends got knocked out of the group because there's a fucking Nazi woman running the golf course right now.
You also told us to show up at the wrong time.
No.
Yes, you did.
I sent you guys a copy of the tee time when I invited you, and it said 2:10.
No,
and then somebody wrote back. So the group is, and they named everybody, and then wrote 2:20. And then I saw that, and then yesterday I said just confirming everybody for 2:20. So it's partly my fault, but not really.
Okay.
Anyway, so two guys show up at 2:20, and she cuts those two guys out. So we end up playing with these two Japanese guys. I don't know they're Japanese. None of us know they're Japanese. You don't generally ask on the first tee what the person's background is.
Yeah.
But they're nice. They're very nice guys. And then we get to the first green, and we play this betting game that Matt Malloy made up, where if the ball is further than the flagstick from the hole, in other words, if it's about 12 feet? About 12 feet from the hole, you call Sawichi, and then if you make the putt, you get $1 from everybody, and if you miss it, you owe everybody $1. So we never knew. We didn't. I think we didn't know if Matt did. We just knew it was a funny sounding Asian thing. So I get to the first green, and I yell out before my putt. I yell out Sawichi, and then I realize that we're with two fucking Japanese, and the Japanese guy fucking busts out laughing. He's like, "How you know that?" I was like, "No, what?" Like, and then you even said, you go, "What does it mean?" We say it, but we don't know what it means. And the Japanese guy says it means one stick. So we were exactly right.
Yeah, no, I
This
think that's
whole
what Malloy
time.
got it exactly.
And I have no idea how Matt Malloy from upstate New York knew the Japanese phrase for one stick.
I'm just glad we curbed our reactions. Usually when you make or miss it, we're always like, oh.
No, we don't. We do bend over, though, but it's not a bow. We're just picking up the ball.
Yeah. What's so funny is that those groans everyone would know is like a Japanese man, like, oh. Like,
Well,
how does one get that just from that? Can't that be anybody?
Well, and then I hit the driver. I have a shot that nobody else hits, which is called hitting your driver off the deck, which means you hit it out of the fairway or the rough with the driver, which is difficult because you don't get a lot of loft out of the club.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I line it up, and you go, oh. I go, yeah. I go, I'm hitting it off the deck. And he goes, no. He called, Chikadora.
He's like, there's a saying for that also.
Yeah, there's a saying. It's Chikadora. And so all day, I probably hit 3 more that day. And every time I did, I would go, Chikadora. And he would fucking laugh his ass off. And you realize you're not mocking them. That's how they say their language.
Oh boy. Well, the hardest he laughed was when you start doing it, he's like, oh, and he's like, oh, they have a phrase for that, chikadora. And then I said, yeah, it means dumbass. And he died laughing. So I knew he was on our team.
So I had a great night. 2 nights ago, I went to see, and I highly recommend, it is out as of this weekend. There's a documentary about Mel Brooks on HBO.
Want to see it.
Or
I
Max,
see
whatever the fuck they call it these days. But it's Judd Apatow produced it, and it's Mel's life. There's 2 parts. So this was the first part. It was like an hour and 45 minutes. So it's pretty lengthy. And it starts with him as a kid, and you move through.
That's the shortest thing Judd's ever done.
I know. And you move through, and what's really weird is that he actually got Seth Rogen in it, which he's not even, has nothing to do with Mel Brooks. So he goes off. I mean, just to hit some high notes, he grows up in Brooklyn, and he said he literally never met anybody who wasn't Jewish until he was a teenager and went into Manhattan and was like, who are all these Goya? Who are these people? Yeah. And so it was just such an insular world in Brooklyn in those days. And he was a small guy. And Judd kind of said, like, where did your sense of humor come from? Was it like an insecurity? And he's like, no. He goes, it made people like me. I was the smallest guy in the neighborhood, and everybody loved me. I made everybody laugh. And he had this great mom who really encouraged him. And so anyway, so he goes off and he joins he wants to fight Hitler. So at 17, he joins the army and he gets sent off.
Hitler's not even in power yet. He just wants to go over there and find the artist, Adolf Hitler.
Yes, he's a huge fan. He
Way
wants to
ahead
pick
of
up
his time.
Yeah, he likes his exterior stuff. And so he signs up and they send him over, and he's the guy that walks through the battlefield with a stick poking for landmines. And he said, if you heard metal, then you went, okay, there's one over here. And then the other group would come in and they'd actually remove it. So that's what he did for 2 years in Europe.
Oh my God. I thought you were going to say he couldn't get into the army despite wanting to because of his size.
Nope.
Wow.
And then he was and he had already started doing stand-up because he knew a guy. And if people don't know about the Catskills, I think almost everybody does, but it's a resort that was very Jewish, about an hour and a half north of New York City or west. And it was filled with, Buddy Hackett and Henny Youngman and Alan King and all the guys that you and I know from the Friars Club.
Oh, yeah.
And so he grew up as a busboy at one of the resorts in the Catskills, and his deal was he was a busboy and unless somebody got sick, and then he literally understudied every single person in the show and knew their lines. Like if somebody dropped out, he was in and he knew their lines and he would kill. And so he started learning stand-up, did a little bit of sketch and stand-up in the army. and then got out at 20. He had 3 brothers that were all in World War II at the same time.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, I don't want to dwell on it because you should see
Saving
it.
Private Brooks.
But it's so interesting because it gets into like his huge successes, and when things weren't going well, he admittedly was a really nasty guy. And his first marriage to a fucking hottie. She was a dancer on like your show of shows or something. And when he was out of work, he lost his marriage. He lost his 3 kids. He was just really, and he admits it. And so anyway, so I get to the premiere, and there's a big red carpet, and who's there? Mel Brooks, 99 years old, and nobody knew it. Judd said to me, I don't think he's going to make it. This is too much for him.
Right.
Shows up, sits through the entire 2 hours and 45 minutes, and then gets on stage with Judd afterwards, and they riff for about 20 minutes. It was so great.
That's incredible. He is amazing.
I mean, I don't know anybody in the comedy world, whether you're a writer or a director or an actor or a comedian, that is not fundamentally affected by Mel Brooks' work growing up.
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me?
I mean, he's the definition of funny.
How about this? In every way you could think of, and many ways you can't, here's one you can't, and it's very far down that list. He's responsible for giving us all David Lynch.
Give us what?
David Lynch.
How's that?
He was the producer of Elephant Man. He saw Eraserhead, and he took a chance on David Lynch that even David Lynch couldn't believe, and he let him direct. David Lynch, the beloved director. Mel Brooks gave him his start.
Directing what?
Elephant Man.
That was a Mel Brooks production?
Yep, he produced it, and people.
I didn't know that.
I know, by design. People asked Mel Brooks. They said, "Why isn't your name? I mean, you were one of the heavyweights of Hollywood." He's like, "Because my name has comedy dripping all over it,
Yeah,
and I didn't want that near this production."
Oh my God, that's wild.
Yep.
So he spoke, and then it was just fun. It was a fun group of comics that were there, a bunch of celebrities, and then I got in the New York Times the next day. They did photos from the red carpet, and there were like 5, and for some weird reason, me and what's his name, Moshe Kasher.
Oh yeah. That's
just because
great.
we were fucking around on the red carpet and we were acting like imbeciles, and so we were making the New York Times photographer laugh. So I think she just kind of did us a favor and put us in.
That's great.
So what do we got here? We are the worst. What does that
Someone
mean?
pointed out like 2 of the teams out of the 4 like that we wanted were immediately out, and sure enough, 3 of the teams I wanted out of 4. I think that's what. Anyway, San Francisco, Chicago, and Buffalo all gone. I mean, 3 very likable teams gone. Likable to
probably
me.
those were probably I would say not probably, definitely those 3 teams were the most popular nationally for people.
Yeah.
You know, because the Bears haven't won in so long, and they're such a gutsy team, and the fans are so huge. And Buffalo's been shut down 9 times now in the playoffs.
So did you get home in time to see that overtime?
Oh, yeah.
And the pass that led to overtime with the Bears?
I mean, it's going to go down in history as one of the great overtime playoff touchdown passes.
The funny thing is you see him scramble and all that, and then you see him just, Hail Mary it, right? So you're expecting like, all right, now 4 guys, 5 guys are going to jump up. A very typical ending. And then it didn't end that way. But what you don't realize is how far back he had gone. That wasn't a toss into the end zone.
That was like a 50-yard pass.
It was
while
bomb.
moving backwards. He didn't have his feet under him for that throw. That was all arm.
He's just an incredible athlete, man.
But look, the main team that's still in it, which is my team since I was 9 years old, is the Rams, baby. And they're going up against Seattle. I think that Seattle might be favored by a couple points, but it's anybody's game. Seattle is the loudest stadium in the country, which has a huge effect on home games.
I have no more feelings about any of this, so it's all going to be, I'm just going to bet. What are the stats?
All right,
That's what
let's
I
make
know.
a bet right now.
No, I'm gonna look on and get good bets and
What do
with
you mean
odds.
good bets? We
Game time odds and all that. I'll bet with you when the time comes.
All right, game time odds. I will take the Rams and you take Seattle.
All right, perfect. I love that.
Okay.
I think you might owe me money from a previous bet.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
We don't do that. Okay, fine. Then let's make it $1,000.
Yeah, the Rams are 2.5-point underdogs right now, so we'll see what it is at game time.
All right, what is this letter to me?
Wait, no. So how much are we making the bet?
I don't know, $20.
All right, $20. So anyway, we got an email from a guy named Paul Licausi. I hope I'm saying that right. Licausi.
Licausi.
Because this is an important. Well, you're from Eastchester, so you probably know more than I would.
Licausi.
I want a beer kook. This is.
Is it Licausi? Maybe it's Licausi.
Licausi.
Yeah.
I won a beer koozie a while back, and Mike never sent it to me. I'm here to make Mike. I swear to God, you have done more to hurt our fan base. I mean, anybody that buys a koozie or submits jokes for Sunday papers, those are our core biggest
They're
fans.
Delightful people.
And
I still got them. I still have a handful. They're going to go out.
We've lost them.
The koozies?
Yeah.
No, I got a bag.
I'm here to make Mike a bet. I bet Mike $500. Quote, parentheses, I have the disposable income and have paid more for less. If Mike sends me my prize before the podcast, after the one you read this message on, I will do one of the following. Your choice, Greg. A, send Mike $500.
I like A.
Send you, Greg, $500, and Mike gets nothing. C, I will pay the podcast $500 for an ad where I call out an ex-girlfriend who did me wrong without names but with lots of details. Paul Licausi from Port Jefferson, New York, a good Long Island boy. So here's what I suggest.
Mm-hmm.
There's a comic. I don't know if you know this comic, but his name is Rocky Laporte. I believe he's from Long Island, too. This is perfect. Pretty sure Rocky's from... Why don't you look up where Rocky Laporte is from while I explain this?
You want me to look up something?
Yes. So Rocky had a very bad accident recently. He's on a rocky road. And he was injured badly. He is not mobile right now. This happened a couple months ago, and he still can't get out and do stand-up. He's got...
What's Rocky's last name?
Laporte, Laporte. And so he's laid up, and there's a GoFundMe, which I've been spreading around to people, and I'd like to announce it right now. If you want to get involved, this is a great comic, a dear friend of a lot of us, and he's having a really hard time. His daughter has cancer, and I mean, it's just really, really rough.
No.
So if you can go to support Rocky's Road to Recovery, you can donate some money there, and that would be really amazing. And anybody that does that, send me a screenshot, and I will read your name on the air for doing a nice thing. But what I'm suggesting is the $500 from Paul Licausi should go to support Rocky's Road to Recovery.
That's the second best idea, other than giving me $500.
Yes,
but
that's
yes.
what I thought you'd
So,
say.
it's funny. Rocky Laporte's Wikipedia page is just professional. It doesn't mention where he was in the Shaggy Dog, though. Tim Allen watched him do a stand-up set on Comedy Central Presents and said he's his favorite new comic and put him in the Shaggy Dog, and that got him going.
Huh.
But I don't know where on Long Island he's from.
All right. Oh, God, no. This accident was back in August. He's had a bunch of surgeries, pelvic. Oh, my God. Brutal. So, anyway, he... I don't see anything about Long Island, but whatever he's from, this would be a really amazing... So, Mike, take some Ritalin tomorrow morning, get a koozie. And
I have to send this thing to Port Jeff?
Port Jeff, baby.
Oh, man.
I know. It's not like he's in Philly.
All right. A koozie's going to Port Jeff because of our comedian friend.
Okay, good. Our logo this week, speaking of you guys pitching in, Bob, who is one of our main logo guys, has a logo thing. It says, "Welcome to Nook," and we are dressed in heavy parka jackets. My first stand-up comedy joke of all time, and you probably remember because you were
Come
there.
on, man, the snorkel jacket.
The snorkel jacket. I used to talk about my mom bought me a snorkel jacket, and I felt I looked like an anteater or an aardvark.
Yes.
It was a very long closing bit.
Snowballs hitting you on the side of the head.
Yeah.
I've seen it a lot.
Was,
but by the way, it's Sunday right now, and anyone in the middle of the country is probably indoors all day long. I mean, they don't know what this storm is going to be, but we're going to talk about it.
We're going to get to it. Good tease, Mike.
Sure.
Such a pro.
Yeah, I forgot to do it, though. Go ahead.
The song this week is from Ray Maslanka, who gives us really great stuff.
Thank you, Ray. Greg did not send it to me yet, so I haven't heard it yet.
He said, if we are still keeping AI score, guitar, bass, vocals, organ, percussion, Ray Maslanka, drum loop, cheesy bass effects pedal I never really use.
Okay.
So I guess maybe the drum loop and the bass were factory made.
Sounds it.
Corrections. That Mike called Hidden Figures movie Invisible Figures. Ha ha. Shows what he thinks.
Well, wait, what's so bad about it? I mean, I'm on the side of those ladies. Well, they were invisible. It's like they're invisible to me, but I guess Hidden Figures is also a math term, maybe?
Oh, I see. Right.
But I don't know. He's thinking it seems like his letter is saying I might have invalidated them even more than the word hidden does, but I don't know. That's what I think. I think it's the same meaning, really. Yeah.
And then we got Tommy from Tokyo says a Sith is a Star Wars thing. We were talking about the comic strip from last week. What the Grim Reaper holds is a scythe.
Yeah,
pronounced
scythe.
like lithe or writhe. Oh, scythe. Scythe or scythe?
Scythe, lithe, writhe, scythe.
Right. So
sure.
Tommy,
I always heard scythe.
Here's a correction for you, Tommy, in Tokyo. It's rice, not lice.
Oh, look at you. Our Japanese golfing friends would not approve that joke.
Silly Crazy Fun on the YouTube channel wrote us a note that said the first woman in space was Valentina.
Oh, sorry. This is Dirty Dan's. Dirty Dan's wrote this.
Oh, Dirty Dan,
we forgot about the Soviet woman.
Right.
And then get this. Silly Crazy Fun wrote me, ouch, Mike. Being told oregano oil is strong versus it literally burns without dilution. She Googled it can cause chemical burns when applied directly to the skin. So I learned that afterwards. I should never have taken the dropper and put it down my throat. Remember last week I was talking about the kids like, hey, that stuff's strong. I'm like, yeah, I'm all right. I like drinking mezcal, just with no mixer. It can peel your skin off.
And it's literally the most sensitive skin on your body. It's the soft mucus in the back of your throat.
And I did half a dropper. That must have been 10. I don't know how many drops to a dropper. People probably know. It's probably 10 drops I did.
Oh my God.
Crazy. At least 8.
There was something in here about Philly. Did it get erased?
No. Is it down below with letters to the editor?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Tour dates. Folks, are you kidding me? Irvine Improv. Oh, no, that'll be over by the time this happens. How about Austin? The Mothership in Austin, Texas, January 30th through February 1st. Those will sell out. Get your tickets fast. Sacramento Punchline, February 5 through 7. Philly at the Helium Comedy Club, February 13th through 15. Valentine's Day, bring your gal out, bring your girl out. Lexington, Houston, Fort Worth, LA, we got the St. Patty's Day show. Mike will be performing on March 17th.
Whoa, now.
Janesville, Wisconsin, Bakersfield, Escondido. Get tickets at fitzdog.com.
There we go.
Mike, should we talk about what's really important on this podcast?
I'd say you should.
Let's talk about getting hard. Oh yeah.
That's a little crude. It's a little crude.
No. It's time to level up.
Oh, okay.
Blue Chew is your friend. They dropped something crazy. They got this new championship belt this new level Blue Chew Gold. It's from the #1 chewable ED brand. It's just, I mean, look, we all know about men
It's
who
mixed with apomorphine and oxytocin to turn up the arousal and connection in your brain and body.
And it's for, look, I take it. I don't need to, look, I take depression, anti-anxiety pills, and sometimes not everything is where it needs to be. And so Blue Chew has provided me the opportunity to be a beast, like I'm back in my 20s again. Oh, my God. Honey, come on and talk about this.
Poor Aaron.
So, look, next time you get like a you up on your phone.
You got to be prepared.
Well, you are. It's, if and ladies, if you're listening, you can send a link to your man.
Yeah.
Do yourself and him a favor. Make everybody happy. Blue Chew makes everybody happy. It takes less than 15 minutes. So, if something becomes spontaneous, you're not losing the spontaneity because it's happening so quickly.
And you got a deal. There's no reason to say no.
Yes. All right. So listen. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Gold with code PAPERS. That's promo code PAPERS. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
All caps PAPERS to get your savings.
All right, let's go to the front page. You got a little something to crinkle?
I sure do. I got a knee brace in our package. Here we go.
All right.
Oh, there it is, the storm.
A huge swath of the U.S. You really don't ever hear swath except for when you're talking about a big part.
I'm going to look up swath. Is it from, I want to swatch his fabric, but what's swath
Swath of the U.S. is bracing for a life-threatening winter storm that will bring frigid temperatures, dump significant amounts of freezing rain, ice, snow, sleet, making travel conditions treacherous and stressing power systems. Yeah, remember Texas last time? Shut it down.
Boy.
And they're right in the path. Tens of millions of people are under a winter storm and extreme cold watch as far west as eastern New Mexico, going through Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Ohio, and then into New England.
Get this. I just looked up swath.
Yeah.
You want to hear the definition? Small world. A swath is a long, broad strip or area of something, originally the path cut by a scythe.
Get out of here.
Swear to God, there it is. I highlighted the word.
So you use a scythe to cut a swath?
Through grass or grain. Yeah, now used for large areas like vast swaths of countryside.
I love
or
it.
groups like a swath of the population. All right, you learned something.
So blinding snow squalls in parts of New England, farther south, crippling ice and sleet are the biggest risk. This is why I like a weather report. It's just one thing everybody can agree on. It's nonpartisan. It's fact. Ice is a danger to most of the country right now. We can all agree on that.
I wish I was watching an election night map. I wish it was more like this weather app where all the red states are turning blue. They put the blue over all the southern states that are going to get this ice storm. They all flipped. All of them flipped.
If this was happening on election night, the Democrats would run away with the election. These motherfuckers wouldn't be able to get out of the house.
They would not be able to get out of the house. It's bad. No, listen, every city down there in this whole, it's Tennessee, it's Kentucky, it's northern Alabama, anyway, Texas, all the supermarkets are empty. It's crazy. Oh, no. Everyone, listen, I've had experience down in Tennessee with it, and schools closed for like a week. They don't have the salt. They don't have the trucks. They don't have anything to deal with this. But more than anything, if they get 2 inches of ice, and it's going to be 1 to 3, if they get 2, they're like, that is power out for a long time.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that means heat's out. I don't know what they'll do.
God.
I know.
This could be bad. Isn't it funny though on election night when you look at the map up on the news, like it is, if you look at red and blue, indistinguishable from the Civil War map of the Confederates. and the union. It's the same states in 250 years.
I don't
Nothing
know.
has changed at all.
Oh, no. The Confederates wish they had as many strongholds in the North as they do now.
Yeah, that's probably
Ohio. I mean, Michigan is on the fence. What do we got here?
true. Social media is buzzing. You're going to love this story, Mike.
Okay.
With rumors that Immigration and Customs Enforcement plans to ramp up operations in Philadelphia.
Here we go. Showtime.
And many users are responding with a defiant, good luck. Posts have spread saying that it's going to become the next democratically led city targeted for immigration crackdown. But many locals were quick to remind outsiders that the city of brotherly love doesn't always live up to its nickname.
No, it doesn't. It actually doesn't.
With some joking that the Philadelphians are known to riot even when their sports teams win. Now, how will ICE tell if someone is Mexican or Italian? Oh, I know. Maybe the cross, the horn necklace, the hair gel, the tank top in January, or that he's yelling at a black guy.
Yeah, that'll weed it out for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Listen, if I'm head of ICE and we're going into Philadelphia, let me tell you how we're doing it. We're going to train, and we're going to train at a zoo. That's the only way to get these guys ready to go in there, because these Philly animals are going to be sliding down the lampposts and coming at you. They're the scariest animal of all because they have nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
They've got nothing to lose, the Philly animals.
Yeah. I mean, if you can get into Philly and just get out, that's a victory. But you're not getting out with anybody. They're not.
I can't wait to see it. They're not going to, and they know about their reputation. They're self-aware somehow and still not killing themselves. No, they're self-aware, and they are going to hold up their reputation and fight back is my hope.
And did you see the mayor of Philadelphia? Was she the sheriff or the mayor? I think
it was the
remember.
mayor.
Black woman, and she
Maybe sheriff. You're right.
threw down. She was like, not here. It's not happening here. So I think the administration took that as okay, it's on. So it's gonna be heated. But that's what they want. ICE wants you to fight back. If you are peacefully demonstrating, keep it that way.
The White House wants this to be the lead story. Let's face it.
They want people fighting back. They want ICE agents getting attacked, and then they can really unleash. So stay cool, people.
They don't even need that. They just need headlines. So even if it's that ICE unfairly hurts or kills people, that's going to be headlines. Washington likes that.
They do?
They don't want any chatter about the Epstein files. They'd rather it be about Greenland claims. They'd rather it be about anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. San Francisco coyote swims to Alcatraz for the first time ever. A coyote recently stunned observers by swimming to Alcatraz, braving the treacherous waters surrounding the notorious former prison island off the coast of San Francisco in plain view of a tourist recording video. The coyote is thought to be the first ever to reach Alcatraz. It's uncertain why the animal doggy paddled there. Well, I think we know why it doggy paddled there.
He couldn't do the backstroke with his
The
tail?
consensus is that the creature probably came from San Francisco, about 1.25 miles away.
Wow.
It wasn't immediately clear what happened to the coyote after it was recorded getting to Alcatraz. Nonetheless, experts said that the coyote had resources on the island with which to survive, including banana slugs, mice, rats, birds, and puddles of rainwater.
And shanks.
It'll find some shanks, I'm sure. Some drugs are probably buried out there, I imagine.
They're wondering why he did it. He was trying to get away from all the homeless coyotes in San Francisco.
I'm shocked it swam through the San Francisco Bay without at least 49ers fans falling on it while they were jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge after that loss. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the Roadrunner tricked him into thinking he was in the prison.
The sad little detail to the story is even this coyote had hidden a Mexican family with them, so now they're on Alcatraz. It's a coyote.
Yeah, that'll be the next ICE detention center.
Yeah.
I mean, usually when a coyote goes to prison, it's because they find a kilo of coke up his ass at the border.
They have to break it to the coyote. The Birdman of Alcatraz doesn't live there anymore. It's just going to be handouts. He was going to have unending meals.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the Birdman, the famous Birdman of Alcatraz.
Dude, did you ever see that movie? That was insane.
I did. Who played it? The guy, Lancaster, right?
Well, that was the original, and then they remade it with that guy who went kind of crazy, the blonde. He went on Letterman and acted really nuts.
Wait, how long ago? You're not talking about the guy from Back to the Future.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Of course, we won't get his name, but yeah, I'll get it right now. So anyway, yeah, that's a crazy story. I saw the footage of it. The poor thing got back to land, and when it came up on land on the island, it couldn't walk, which is understated. Its legs were so cold, and it was exhausted from the swim. It looked you could have gone over and picked it up.
Yeah. Okay. Cast.
I got it. You start reading this next story.
Okay.
Crispin Glover.
Yeah, Crispin Glover. That's who it was. Nathan's Famous, which opened as a 5-cent hot dog stand in Coney Island more than a century ago, has been sold to packaged meat giant Smithfield Foods. Isn't it great when a cute little original spot gets bought up by some fucking multinational conglomerate? They paid $450 million. All right, I get it. They produce all of Nathan's products in the U.S. and the Sam's Clubs. Like almost every food company, Nathan's has been under significant inflationary pressure. There was a 20% increase in the average cost per pound of hot dogs. So I guess 20% increase. So I guess to make a pound of Nathan's hot dogs, it cost 11 cents instead of 9 cents.
Is that what it breaks down?
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't seem like they couldn't absorb that.
Well, the deal would have been worth more, but in the paperwork, it says the property has to host Joey Chestnut one day a year. That's like quite a lien on the property.
Yeah. Joey Chestnut will take a bite out of your profits for sure.
Yeah, there's no way to get that out. No.
Can you imagine the shits Joey Chestnut takes for 4 days after that? That should be the story. Chronicle that.
That's your documentary right there?
Yeah.
Supersizing his, yeah. All right.
Joey Chestbutt.
Nice work.
A worker at a California library opened a package and was surprised to find a book that had been due back nearly 46 years earlier. Cassie Coldwin, branch manager at the San Diego Library, said she opened the package and the book was The Incredible Journey by Sheila Burnford.
All
That's
right.
very appropriate. I got to open it and enjoy the old book smell, which was quite powerful in this particular item. They sent it back to the right branch, even though we're at a new address, so they clearly did some research to get it back to us. The package was sent anonymously with an unsigned note reading, "Sorry this is so late," with a hand-drawn smiley face. The library's records revealed the book was due back May 20th, 1980. So
wow.
Maybe Gubbins will be returning chaos in 12 years when he finishes reading it.
Meanwhile, they opened the book, and then all the letters that were cut out from the Zodiac Killer up in California. This was his book, and he's still out there.
Right.
Should I return the pages that I ripped out of Mademoiselle magazine that featured self-breast exams?
Yes. And
back when I was in middle school?
Yes, and you won't have to lick the envelope. I think it'll seal itself.
I just have to, all I do is fold them over, those pages over, put a stamp on it.
Maybe I'll grab my National Geographic Tanzania, June of 1979.
I remember, speaking of ripping things out of library books, I remember in high school, this kid saw like a cool surfing photo or skateboarding photo, whatever it was in a magazine. So he tore them out and he's going to put them up in his room when he got back to his dorm room. And the librarian saw him, so she checked his bag on the way. Anyway, caught him. And they gave him 2, they were called steps in our school, and 4 steps and you're kicked out. So they gave him, instead of 1 step was bad. You did something bad, you got like a step. They gave him 2 because it was stealing and it was vandalism. And it turned out his dad, I'm forgetting his name, but his dad was a high-powered lawyer in New York City, because this was a boarding school in the Berkshires. And I remember being with him. His name was David. And he just got off the phone. And this is when I was like, oh, man, lawyers think different. And he had a conversation with his dad, and he told him. And so his dad didn't say anything. He like thought for 1 second. He goes, well, next time, son, take the whole magazine.
It's like Apocalypse Now. The horror. Remember they
Just-
chop off the arms after they get vaccinated?
Yeah, but like, yeah, just get one step. Like, what a dumb rule. You would have only gotten one step if you stole the whole magazine. It was so fun. I was like, it was such a, I'm all of 17 or 16. My head exploded. It was incredible.
All right, let's get to an ethical question.
All right, let's do it. Wait, hold on. Here we go.
Okay. All right, Mike. This one is this one you're gonna have to think hard about.
All right.
How many people you
like
don't
that.
know and have never met would you choose to die to keep your family alive?
All of them, right? I mean, there's no right answer
You're
there
such
except
a good
that.
Dad.
Yeah.
You're such a caring, loving person.
All of them. I'm not going to, there's no number. It's like, all right, there, that guy, that one person, because it comes down to one person being added,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
You start with 0. So the first one, that's easy for everyone. Well, you're just adding one each time.
Yep. Well, I don't think you could do it one at a time if you're killing the whole world.
Well, I mean, in theory, you have a number that's ticking up, and basically you're asking me, what's my number?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get there one body at a time.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what nationalities we're starting with, because I have them
shit.
ranked. I have them ranked.
Yes.
Some are worth more than others. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So, also male or female.
Height,
I think men are way more disposable.
whether they have a podcast or not. Those
Yeah.
they go first. They go first.
Yeah. Well, not all of them, because I only have daughters. So I don't know how I do it. There has to be some dudes left.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Maybe you want real beta males that are not going to challenge you or dominate your daughters in any way. Just real fucking kind of wimpy dudes that make a lot of money, like tech bros.
Well, maybe I kill them all. I can harvest the semen. Let me think more about it.
I think I know where you can harvest it. Those magazine clippings that you made in high school.
Preserved forever. It's like the crystal, whatever it is from Jurassic Park.
Yes.
There's probably insects from the 70s in there.
Right. All right. We're going to tease entertainment.
We're going to talk about the Oscar nominations, which came out today. We're going to talk about them next week. Joel Edgerton or whatever his name is. Train Dreams, man. He did not get nominated, but Train Dreams did. That's so far my favorite movie of the year, I think.
We're giving you guys a week so that you can actually see some of these movies since I've seen very few of them. Hold on, it's my wife. Let's put her on.
Oh, boy.
She hung up. She must have known.
She's probably too tired to hold up the phone with the way you read that Blue Chew ad. All right, here we go. We're going to make America Florida.
All right.
On Tuesday, the Marion County Sheriff's Office received an anonymous tip alleging that a 34-year-old woman identified as Alexis had engaged in unlawful sexual activity with her husband's biological son, who is referred to as the victim in the arrest report, and she will be referred to as the stepmom. The alleged sexual encounter with Yates occurred at around 1 a.m. I'm listening.
Wait a minute. I was up at 1 a.m. I think I saw this live on my laptop.
The alleged it happened at 1 a.m. several hours after the other children in the household had gone to bed. The victim stated that he was watching a horror movie with Yates, the stepmom, when they both became bored, and she allegedly began talking about being horny. Yates had been making, the stepmom had been making sexual jokes around the victim for approximately a week leading up to the incident, including numerous alleged comments about being sexually aroused. At the time of the incident, the stepson stated that he was infatuated with her and he asked her if she wanted to cuddle on the couch. The victim's a weird word here. The victim described beneficiary. The victim described how the interaction soon escalated into kissing, and then the stepmom allegedly told him that she wished he was 18 years old.
Oh, wait, record scratch. Wait, did we not establish yet in this story how old he is?
I don't think we did.
Oh,
the
boy.
victim then described the alleged sexual encounter with her in graphic detail, which came to an end when the biological father, the husband, entered the home. The victim proceeded to run into another room, and his father confronted the stepmother while she was naked on the couch.
Jeez, this is the most detailed report I've ever heard.
The day after
the
incident...
You think the reporter got a little too into his job on this story?
And I've cut this down. The day after the incident, the victim stated that he called... Sorry, the day after the incident, the victim stated that he called her. During that phone conversation, she allegedly spoke highly about their alleged sexual encounter and mentioned that she wished his father had not caught them. Yates was transported to Marion County Jail, where she was released the following day. She's out and about after posting bond. She is being charged. Okay, she's being charged with lewd and lascivious behavior on a victim between the ages of 12 and 16. So...
Well,
why isn't the grape word used?
True. It was she got out on a $10,000 bond. She probably raised that in about a half an hour on her OnlyFans account talking about this incident.
Yeah. It's an OnlyFan account and it's limited to family only.
OnlyFan.
It's just stepsons.
Well, 12 to 16. I mean, look, 16
I think I'm hoping that includes 16.
Yeah, 12 between 12. Yeah. I mean, 16 is way different than 12. We'll say that.
Yes. I don't think we should say more. But I don't know
you
why it's
you had a
lascivious.
stepmom. Was there ever any sexual tension with you and your stepmom?
No, I had the very other natural, very popular reaction, which is resentment.
Yes.
A stepmother has very little chance to win over, especially young kids right away.
Well, that's why this woman's pulling this stunt. That's all she wanted. She just wanted him to hold her, give her a hug. But she took her clothes off.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That is Florida's getting it on.
Oh my God, that
There
jury
are
box.
pictures of her. She's kind of attractive.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
She's
my
tatted
God.
up. She has a lot of tats in the torso, but you see her torso because she's in a bikini.
Alexis Von Yates. I mean, that sounds like a porn name. Alexis Von Yates.
AV. It has adult video initials right in it.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's make America Philadelphia again. You can look up Miss Von Yates on your own. Here we go. Philly, baby. Pennsylvania man charged with vandalizing Humpty Dumpty statue at the Jersey Shore mini golf course. Yeah, good luck, Ice. These people can't even walk home from the bar without absolutely attacking a Humpty Dumpty statue. Animals. The incident happened at I bet Tom O'Neill, we should call him and ask him. I bet he knows this Humpty Dumpty because he goes to this beach. The incident happened at the Ocean Putt miniature golf course in Cape May. Just after 4 a.m., the suspect and unidentified man were walking along Jackson Street when surveillance video captured the suspect climb a fence and unlawfully enter the property, police said. Investigators claim video showed him remove the Humpty Dumpty statue from its foundation and discard it down the street. They said the estimated cost to fix the prop was about $1,000 and $2,000 to replace it. That sounds weird. That sounds low. At least come on, man. How are you going to fix a Humpty Dumpty for $1,000? People can't get window shades replaced for that little.
No, and I can tell you right now, all the king's horses and all the king's men are not going to be able to put Humpty back together again.
You're painting. Didn't you tell me how much it cost a room?
Yeah, it cost me $600 to do my bathroom today.
Ah.
Here's my house today. Let me describe my house today. So the painter comes, and he's this guy, and he's done some painting for us before. Amazing guy, Hernando, and he's in the bathroom. And then the housekeeper comes. She comes in every other week, and she's cleaning the house. And then the landscaper comes, who is trimming the shrubs, blowing the leaves. And I'm just
is this entrapment for ice?
I'm just thinking if I showed up, it would be so bad.
Oh my God.
Oh, hold the ice. That's what I kept saying all day. Hold the ice.
Yeah. All right. What are we going down to?
Let's get down to
This day?
science and health.
Oh, all right. Science and health. Here we go. Science and health. Okay.
There is a bizarre new trend called vabbing.
Oh,
a woman
right.
named Casey claims she's addicted to doing it as she appears on TLC's My Strange Addiction show. Yet, while she might not be able to get enough of it, doctors have warned about the serious health consequences of the vaginal dabbing trend. It's an amalgamation of the words vaginal and dabbing. Essentially, it's the act of taking vaginal discharge and dabbing it on certain areas of the body where you might normally put a fragrance, such as the neck, wrists, and behind the ears. The thought is that it will attract a partner thanks to the idea of vaginal fluid supposedly containing pheromones.
This is the science section. The word supposedly is in this?
Right.
Does it or does it not?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, to me, don't you usually put the perfume on your vagina?
Not mine. No. I don't think that's what happens. You can't even wash it with soap. What are you talking about? You throw off the balance, the very delicate balance.
Yeah.
If you put too much on, though, you just put some pads behind your ears.
Yes.
And on your neck, and then you have 2 maxi pads on each wrist.
Yeah, I think if I smelt that oh my God, I had this, I don't even know if I should tell this story, but I was dating this woman in college. And, it was kind of an on again, off again relationship. We were always breaking up and getting back together. You know her.
Yep.
And so I went to a party. It was a happy hour party. You remember they used to have that singing comedian at Who's On First on Fridays at like 5 o'clock?
I don't remember that. I'm glad I have no memory of that.
This guy would get up. It was a real dive bar. You remember Who's On First?
Yeah.
And he'd get up there with a guitar and he'd sing, and lean her up against the wall and have a gangbang. And it was all these different like sexual, and everybody knew all the words and they sang. And, all of a sudden it's like 6:30 and you're shit-faced. And I meet this girl, and it was one of those weird things where I just walked up to her and we were both drinking and I just started making out with her. So we go back to her place. And
it's such a sexy song. It'll put you in the mood.
Hey there, up against her.
Yeah.
And so we make sweet love, and including me performing oral sex upon her.
Oh.
It was a performance.
These are details. Okay.
Well, you need to know this because it has to do with vabbing. So now I go to my then on again, off again girlfriend was having a party that night, and I showed up late, and she's like, "Why are you so late?" And I was like, "Oh, I got caught up with some friends from the blah, blah." And then she gave me a hug, and then she pulled her head back. And she goes, "You smell like vagina."
Wow.
And I was so busted.
And what did you do?
I just tried to talk without saying anything,
Yeah.
Did
she ever believe you, or no, you were busted?
No, that was, when I say on again, off again, that would have preceded an off again.
Right. Yeah.
Period of our relationship.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it's in her book. Sarah Silverman has a story about our friend Dave, who was her manager, and how dedicated he was. She was like, called him, and she was maybe trying to get an open mic out here or some big moment. And he's like, "You got to get down here right now. Like, they're not letting me, whatever." And he like runs down, and then like, they hug, and he's like, and she did the same thing. She's like, "Whoa." She's like, And she's like, were you just eating? And he's like, yeah, but you said you needed me down here. He like jumped out of bed to go help her.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah.
He is. He was my manager for many years, and he's one of my dearest friends. He's as is
he's
yours.
amazing.
He's just the best guy.
He's amazing. All right, let's get to, I think we're going to do this day in history.
This day in history.
This will also count as our obituary, man, because I scanned through it, and it is full of death.
Yeah,
so,
well, that's what happens in history. People die.
Sure thing. And maybe I make that the theme of this one. Hank Aaron, one of the game's greatest hitters, history. He died at the age of 86 on this day. In what year do you think Hank Aaron died? You have a big clue there. He was 86 years old.
All right, he was 86. He broke the color barrier probably in the 50s. So he would have been born in the 30s. So if he was 86, that would add up to what's 86 and 30?
Oh, I'm going to give or take you. I'm going to give or take you 10 years. I'm going to be very generous.
So what year are we saying?
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
I'm going to say 1976.
That's what. Do the math again.
I didn't do the math.
Yeah. No, you're so close. He died in 2021.
Really?
Yeah, not even in the century that you guessed.
Well, that would have made sense. No, but I guessed he was born in the 30s, and he was 86, so that's exactly right.
Yeah, you should have followed through. And,
okay, I got.
Yeah, check all work, as they say. Check all work. Hey, what year did Conan O'Brien's career at the Tonight Show die? Speaking of deaths, he was on the Tonight Show as the host, and then he was yanked. Give or take 3 years. When do you? That's very generous. When do you think Conan's last Tonight Show was?
I'm going to say 2012.
I gave you 3 years. 2010.
Nice.
All right, here's one that's not. Yeah, we're not going to do that one. It was Ted Kaczynski, but we're not going to do it. Okay, so we're going to go down here. And we're going to find some more deaths. Larry King.
Larry King.
All right, Larry King. He died at the age of 87. In what year, give or take 3 years?
Well, my friend was his producer and loved him. Said he was the greatest menschy guy she ever met.
Who's the producer?
You don't know her.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say he wasn't that long ago, probably 12 years ago. So I'm going to say 2013.
2021. I don't think you've gotten one right yet.
What? No, I got Conan O'Brien right.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't a death, but okay. Jack LaLanne, man.
Oh,
He
yeah.
lived till 96 years old, Jack LaLanne, the fitness guru. What year did he die? Give or take 10 years.
1985.
2011. We're moving on to Johnny Carson.
What?
Johnny
Are you
Carson.
serious?
Johnny Carson died at 79 years old. Johnny Carson, you know him so well. It was your dream to be a guest of his.
That's right.
A dream deferred. So 70, we'll positively call it deferred. He died at 79 years old, give or take 7 years. When did Johnny Carson pass?
2014.
You're Googling it.
2014.
Huh? You're not Googling it. 2005. Missed it.
God damn.
Man. All right. We're going to get off of death for a second. I'm going to give you a layup. But I'm giving you it's going to be a layup. I was going to give you 1 or 2 years. I'm going to give you a 3-year window.
Okay.
The TV miniseries Roots premiered on this date in what year, give or take 3 years?
1977.
It's 1977.
We watched it as a class when I was in 7th grade. That's why I knew exactly what year it was.
All right. So you don't know about poor people passing, but boy, do you remember enslavement. You and your white classmates just soaking it all
No,
in.
that was what was crazy about it is I went to school with a lot of black kids, and we watched Roots, and we had a lot of deep discussions about it, and there was some joking. There was a lot of good joking. Like we teased each other about it. When I say each other, the white kids teased the black kids. And they teased us about being slave owners. Like, we were at that age, like the same kids that I was joking about that stuff with when I was, 12, 13 years old. Things changed. There was like a coming of age that happened right after that, where we would not have been joking about it. We would not have had you use comedy to deal with, what's uncomfortable and what's painful. And we did. And I just don't know if it would have happened a couple years later.
Lovely memory. Lovely memory. I wonder how much of it's true. All right, letters to the editor. Here we go. Letters to the editor.
All right, let's go down to...
Dear Greg and Mike, I like Smartless, but here's the thing. When you said something about their notoriety, and then immediately had dead air while Mike tried to find some jokes about the Golden Globes, I laughed right out loud. Sunday Papers feels way more authentic to me. That's why I only listen to Smartless occasionally. I thought she was going to say us. And I listen to Sunday Papers every week.
Every week.
When I listen to you, I feel like I'm in on a conversation between two real friends, not just people who come together for a podcast. Love you guys. Trisha. Wow, Trisha. How wonderful.
Such a nice note. And look, I don't doubt that those three guys are close friends. I just doubt that when you become as famous as that, you really have close friends that doesn't involve commerce and agents and publicists and like our podcast, we don't have any agents taking a piece of this. We barely have any ads. Like, we do it for the love of the sport. And these guys, like, this is just another thing William Morris is telling them to do because it'll make a lot of money. And it did. They got like $100 million or something.
Podcasts had to pay $50,000 to be considered for a nomination on the Golden Globes.
They had to pay to be, so we couldn't have been nominated without paying that.
Right. You had to submit even. You have to pay $50,000.
Wow.
How about them apples?
Smartless is sold for how much money? It was sold for $100 million.
Here's another letter to the editor. Mike, you're a J.O. Love, Philly. I don't believe it because it has the word love in it. I don't think they're capable of that down there. All right.
They kid the ones they love, Mike.
I know. Well, they took the time to write it in. I'm surprised they can read and write. Here we
no
go.
Obituary this week. We already did it. Nobody...
Funnies. Let's do it.
All right, funnies. All right, as you know, we do the comedy caption contest every week. We give you one frame of a comic. You write your punchlines. You send them in to fitzdogradio@gmail.com. You put your name directly underneath your joke. The top choice gets himself or herself a koozie mailed almost instantly by Mike Gibbons.
Oh, man.
And we do pick some finalists. This week, there were only a few finalists because, to be perfectly honest, this was a tough comic caption. It was a guy with a zoo cap. He works at the zoo, and he is behind a building, and he has a snake. The first is a coiled up hose in the foreground, and then he's got a snake by the neck, and then the tail of the snake, he's got it shoved in the spigot of an outdoor.
He's holding it like a hose, right?
Yeah, he's holding it like a hose, basically. So here's the jokes. Matt said, "Find my car keys and we'll drive out of here." You remember that joke? It was like a joke about a woman with a giant vagina.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and the two guys go in and they've got on like mining hats with lights and there's an echo and because I dropped my car. Can you help me find my can you help me find my whatever?
Remember we challenged listeners to just come up with a caption for the next one, like just randomly? Remember we did that?
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's what that is, because that doesn't make any sense, right?
No, it doesn't make any sense. I only put it in because I love that punchline so
All right,
much.
so we have to save that one. All right, go on.
Okay, we'll save that. Sean from Ontario said, "Goddamn fucking shaky hose."
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's very literal.
John W. said, "No, make it don't thread on me. Don't." He fucking wrote it wrong. Says, "No, make it don't tread on me."
No, thread. He's trying to attach the hose.
Oh, no, make it don't thread me on. Don't thread me on.
Oh.
I guess as opposed to don't tread on me. All right. I
right.
see the attempt.
Yeah.
Anthony said erectile dysfunction can happen anywhere.
Okay.
And Kenny Engel said reduced funding for city services forces zoo workers to re-examine enema procedures.
Yeah, I don't think anyone gets a koozie this week, but one's
Yeah.
going out to that other dude.
Yes, that's the important thing. Somebody is getting a koozie.
Love it.
This is next week's. There are 3 people sitting down for dinner. 2 of them have entrees in front of them. They are businessmen. They're in suit. I don't know if they're businessmen, but they're wearing suit and tie. And they're talking to each other while a third person that looks like an overgrown boy is picking his nose, and he has an ice cream sundae in front of him.
Yeah.
So the 2 men are talking. Boy picks his nose. He's kind of clownish looking. He has freckles, and his hair's all fucked up.
Interesting.
Good luck with that one. I mean,
Yeah.
you thought last week's was hard.
It looks like the guy in the middle's talking. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Good luck with that. Let's get to the real ones. We got Hagar the Horrible. Hagar and Lucky, they've got a treasure chest, and they're running out of the castle. And behind them, the damsel, or whoever the queen is, or somebody, she's leaning out of the castle door, and she goes, "Come back." And they come back, and she goes, "Please take the Duke's nasty cigars." And she dumps the cigars into his bag. Now, I don't know a lot about medieval times, but it seems to me if the marauders are leaving and your dress is still on, you don't yell, "Come back."
Right. It seems weird.
For any reason. No matter
Yeah.
how bad those cigars, I mean, they'd have to be pretty stanky cigars.
You don't need to bribe them anymore either.
Right.
Yeah.
The Lockhorns. We got Leroy is slumped at the desk, and he goes, "If money talks, it's giving us the silent treatment."
I like that.
That's good. And then he's sitting at the IRS office, and the guy says to Leroy, "Sorry, Mr. Lockhorn, but you can't deduct takeout meals as disaster relief."
Funny.
And then we've got Loretta and Leroy in the car. She says, "Are we going to a place where we pay before or after we eat?"
That's a funny way of looking at food.
It's a very funny way of looking at
Fast
food.
food and all. Sorry,
Yeah.
wait, let me see the onion that I grabbed this week. Onion is a picture of the delivery room. The legs are spread, and you see ICE agents there, and it says ICE agents wait at edge of delivery table to deport newborn. That's how it's going, people. That's how it's going.
Oh, my God. These kids are getting pulled out of fucking schools. Kid was pulled out of a school and sent to Texas. He lives in
They're
another
criminals.
state entirely.
They're criminals. They're
kid
getting
was
them
about
off the
6
street. They're
years
making
old.
America safe again.
All right, let's get down to Blondie. Oh, boy. Dagwood's on the couch, laying with his back to her. I mean, what level of depression? He's got some kind of genetic predisposition to depression. She walks over and goes, "Honey, look what I found, my honey-do list from whenever we first moved into the house." He goes, "Oh." And then she goes, "Wow, after all these years, you still haven't completed most of what's on this list. You must have forgotten all about it." Now she leaves. He's on his back again going, "Actually, I thought I hit it better than that." All right, Dagwood, here's your to-do list. Okay? Exercise. Take some products from Blue Chew. Hoist up that black silk skirt that she's wearing. Bend her over that couch that you're laying on. Spread those bowling pin calves to the side and go to town
Okay,
on
then.
that goddess.
Wow. Yeah.
Pretend
I
it's
mean,
your stepmom.
It's a to-do list. I mean, 3 times a week. Her.
Just Blondie. That's my to-do.
That's
if I
it.
was married to her, my to-do list would just say Blondie, like all fun and no play makes Jack a dull boy. That's what over and over again.
Yeah, I like it.
You know what I like? I like Blue Chew, and you're going to get a big discount when you go to BlueChew.com. The Blue Chew Gold is available. 10% off your first month with promo code PAPERS. Also want to remind you guys, I'll be coming out to the Joe Rogan's Club in Austin this weekend. Come out and say hi.
Oh, yeah. Very cool. Hopefully they'll have power.
Yeah, I know. Anything you want to promote, Mike?
Man, I don't know. Not Hamnet. And then I'm watching. It was just an accident. I didn't like that. I mean, it's good, but way too long. I wish I had something I could recommend.
I'll tell you what's good.
Okay.
Tehran. Tehran.
Yeah, you told me about that series. That's cool.
Really good quality series. Check it out. All right, that'll do it. Thank you so much to Gotham Podcast Studios for producing the show.
Lovely.
And we want to thank all of you guys for listening and supporting the show. And we will see you next week.
Take it, Ish.
Take it, Ish.
All right.
It's been 7 days.